What's up, my nuggets? It's MisterFantasmo here, speaking in snake tongue, apparently, for the entirety of this commentary. I don't know. Anyways, what's up, guys? Okay, I'll stop. We got a free-for-all on Fallen today. That's what I'm bringing you. Special video, because I'm using the AK-47. Yes, I'm using the AK. This is actually a really old video, and I mean all my videos technically. Look at that. Can we just take a moment of silence for what just happened right there? You always got to be on your toes in this game. You let your guard down for 1 second, and they will eat you alive out there on that battlefield. So let that be a lesson to all you guys. Public service announcement. I'm going to go into this house of woes to look at this. I have no clue what I'm doing now. Since that happened, since that guy stabbed me, I have no clue what I'm doing. I placed a claymore to cover the area that I'm guarding. Like, no one does that. The purpose of a claymore is to cover your backside, is to watch your flank for you, and I have the claymore pointing directly towards me. Apparently, I'm assuming that someone was just going to come up those staircase and not see me standing on top of the railing. That's very unsafe, by the way. I wouldn't recommend it. There we go. Get my payback. Get back on track. It's time to do things right. But yeah, this is an old gameplay. As are all my gameplays. I haven't been able to play Call of Duty in like a week or so. I always exaggerate and say I haven't played Call of Duty in like 3 weeks when it's only been like a week. So for the sense of exaggeration, I haven't played Call of Duty in like 3 weeks. But in all honesty, look at that. I killed that guy and he panic flashed me. I'm telling you, you just can't win. So I don't even think I've prestige in this yet. So and as you can see, it's not a flawless gameplay. Do I have flawless gameplays? Yes. Can I get flawless gameplays regularly? Yes. Are they as fun to watch as these, where I contemplate the meaning of life in this house of woe? I've coined this house the house of woe. Do not go in it. Bad things are just bound to happen to you. See, that's why I'm going to just go ahead and stay out of that house for the rest of the match. You watch me. I will not go back on my word. I'm not going back in that house of woe. But anyways, guys, oh, God, it's because of the house of woe. I just need to stay away from that. But, okay, I think that might be the last time I die. I'm not sure, though, because I never watched these before I commentate over them. And I think it's a 30-3 or a 30-4. So, anyways, now that I've said anyways in the span of like 4 times in like the span of 1 minute, the AK, what can I say about the AK? I don't really know. It's just, it's weird doing a commentary. I've been out of it. I've been so busy with school. I mean, school is busy in general. College is always keeping me busy. And then you throw in the end of the semester. There's so much work at the end of the semester. It's just like, especially, there's like the beginning of the semester. It's cool. You're getting used to your professors, getting used to your classes. You're like, oh gosh, college isn't so bad. Why did I fret about it before? And then towards the middle of the semester, they hit you with a bunch of work and you're like, God, college sucks. And then they stop for a while. Oh, look at this. Alright, specialist perks right now. Can we just stop and realize how awesome you feel? I know that everyone watching this video has experienced this before, when they get all the perks and they just feel like they're, okay, never mind. I don't know. Okay, maybe I mistitled this video. Maybe I died like 20 times. I don't know. I'm not gonna commentate on the gameplay anymore for the rest of this video, because it seems like every time I do that I just die. So we're just gonna go ahead and not commentate on the gameplay at all. But anyways, what was I talking about? Oh, okay, so then there's like the middle of the semester where you have, you know, they lay all the work on you and they assign all these projects to you and they're due, like, yada yada, and you get all worked up, and then there's like this other little tiny downward spiral just right before the end of the semester, where it's just like everything's fine, you know, you turned in all your papers and all this stuff and you feel good, and then right at the end they get right back at you and you have all this work, and then they throw exams on top of that. So needless to say, I have been super busy these past, I don't know, I want to say for at least a month, but especially this past week and a half, studying for exams, performing my exams. I actually still have one more exam to go, so that will be cool. But yeah, I just, you know, I have some free time now to talk to you guys, so I'm going to talk to you guys. But I don't know. It was funny, and this is like the whole thing that I wanted to talk about in this commentary. This is what inspired me to make this commentary. Is I was walking to my exam today, and it's really cold out here in beautiful Bowling Green, Ohio. It's very, very cold, very, very windy. And I was walking to my exam, and it was so cold, and all I kept thinking about was how far away I was from my class, because obviously it's cold and I don't want to be in this cold weather, so I want to get into my warm classroom. As much as I don't want to take my exam, I really want the warmth of that classroom. The warmth of the classroom is more beneficial to me than not taking my exam. That doesn't really make any sense. Anyways, I hope you realized I just really wanted to get to class. So I was thinking about how far away I was, but I wasn't just thinking about how far away I was thinking about it in the form of a progress bar. And like a progress bar, like it's just a bar. I mean, it's everywhere in our lives. I feel like, at least in my life is full of progress bars. And to me, like when I first left my house and I got to the end of my first road, I was like, all right, I'm about like 20% there. Now this is completely weird, and it's completely unusual to me, and to the couple of people that I've told about it, they thought it was really, really weird, and they laughed at me, so that's why I figured that I had to make this commentary. But so, feel free to chime in on my commentary anytime you think that it's weird. I'm hoping that you've already chimed in, because I've accepted that it's weird. But then, then I get to campus, and I'm like, all right, now I'm like 40% there, and I picture the bar, like in real life, I picture this bar, and it's like 40% full, and then, I pass like the first couple buildings, and it just keeps gradually filling up, and there's things that you do normally in life without thinking about it. Like, I don't know, when I open a can of pop, a can of beer, a can of anything, I always tap the lid 3 times. I like flick the top of the lid 3 times before I drink it. And, like, I don't know, like other things like that. Like sometimes I'll be riding my bike or I'll be driving in my car, and all of a sudden out of nowhere I'll realize that I'm like belting out the music that I'm listening to. Like it's weird. And I don't know, like I do the progress bar thing all the time, and I just realized it today that I do it. And once I realized it, I realized that I do it all the time. It's like with rendering videos and with uploading YouTube videos and, I don't know, leveling up in Call of Duty. Like, there's always a progress bar going on in my mind, and I think subconsciously there is always a progress bar going on in my mind on normal things that people don't have progress bars on. It's really weird, and it's really, really, I don't know, it's just weird. That's the best word to describe it, is freaking weird. So, I don't know. In the comments section below, I want you guys to think of something. Now, it's not going to be completely obvious at first, but there's got to be something that you guys do that's similar to that. It might not be the progress bar thing. Actually, it probably isn't. But, there's some habit that you have that you just do instinctively that people might call you out on every once in a while, and you're like, oh man, I didn't even realize that I did that. I'm curious to see, because as weird as mine is, I'm sure there are weirder ones out there that will make me feel better about mine. That's the only reason I'm asking you this question, is because I want to feel better about myself. No, I'm just curious, guys. So in the comments below, let me know what kind of weird habits you guys have formed over your years as people. But other than that, I will talk to you guys next time. Peace nuggets.